Okay, but the last thing we're going to talk about is more government garbage here tonight, and that is so we are seeing some of the more reputable uh, governors, senators, whatever, representatives in different states. Ron DeSantis, obviously in Florida, Mark Emmer in Minnesota. Mark Emmer has really been like the premier kind of crypto guy in the government here for a little while. But they're both introducing bills to block the CBDC in Florida and Minnesota. Obviously, there's been a lot of fans of Ron DeSantis now for a while. So we have that happening. We have the announcement of this FEDNOW thing.
Yep.
This easy federal payment system coming in July, supposedly, which is basically going to be it's going to be like a U.S. stable coin type idea to
Yeah.
instantly settle payments. And what they are going to do and are already doing is pitching it and positioning it as if it is this very fast, efficient way to transact. But it's also going to be a way that they can track all of your purchases, what they're doing, and then limit what you can or can't do,
Yep.
big brothering you basically. So,
Yeah.
what do you make of this already happening here in 2023? I don't know how they could have picked a better name, FedNow. So yeah, what do you make of that? What I guess some banking institutions will have it, and it'll at first be up to like customers whether they want to use it or not. I'm sure a lot of my millennial friends will jump at it because they're idiots. But yeah, what do you make of it, and what do you make of the efforts by the DeSantises and the Emmers to block this thing?
Well, first of all, I'm happy with DeSantis, and he basically came right out and said we will not be a part of the CBDC. Florida will not support it, and we all know that's what FedNow is. It's the
Mhm.
preamble to the CBDCs. We really just have to get out there and educate people on what this stuff really is, what it means, how they can control it, and how they can control what you spend it on. You know, it goes back to the people are not going to believe you till it happens. And unfortunately, I think it's going to be another case of that. They're going to support what the government does because, oh, they're looking out for us and they've got our best interest. And, that's why they do this stuff. They're trying to protect us from the banks or whatever it may be. Some people have these lucid, crazy opinions of how the government tries to help us, and I just worry. I think for us though going forward is we have to just warn people. I want to at least tell as many people that I know about what's about to happen, and when they see this stuff, that they shouldn't use it and they shouldn't support it. And hopefully, if we can get enough people doing the same thing, and it goes nowhere, hopefully they scrap it. That could
Right.
be our scrap it early. If we beat it early, and it doesn't gain traction, they'll have to start over somehow. They're going to have to start from square one. All right, now what do we do? How do we get this in the hands? I had always thought that I, they would use some sort of um, uh, problem or whatever it may be, to use this thing, to issue a payment to people. You know how when COVID was here and they issued all the stimulus checks, I could totally see them starting with that and saying, "Here we have $1,000 for everybody, but you have to do this to get it, and you have to
Right.
sign up."
Yeah.
So I worry about that because people hear free money and they're going to take it, whether we've warned them about what this is or what. But if they can get enough people into it, I think that's going to be the first step of trying to onboard all these people into that Fed Now thing. So yeah, I am happy, that DeSantis is doing it. I hope more states fall in line with what they're doing and pushing back. But there's a lot of states that don't share the same values that he does, and it's scary.
I'm with you. I'm hoping that right away it's just squelched by people not caring about it, not understanding, why or anything like that. At the very least, and even something like that, I don't want to say being successful, like a FedNow, which is obviously like again their stable coin. Um, it's going to open people up to understanding and the idea of crypto a little bit more as well. So, look, I mean,
Right.
like the people in this country are largely, there's a lot of average people that don't like to educate themselves and do what the government tells them. And they're, if they see, oh, here's a new efficient way to do something that is really easy to do, they're not going to worry about whether the government's, you know,
Yeah.
spying on them or could, potentially, not that they aren't on us already anyway. I mean, like none of us are really free from that, but yeah, it's just another thing to have control over you. So
Yep.
yeah, hopefully people do realize it. And kudos to DeSantis, who's been outspoken about it recently, and Mark Emmer has been for a while. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. But yeah, you're right. This is definitely their introduction of their CBDC. So
Yep, for sure.
Terrible name. I don't know where they. It to me, it's so terrible because it's like smelling your own farts. Like you called it FEDNOW. Like,
Right?
what are you? We don't care about you. We don't care about the federal government, dude. We all hate I mean, who? Everybody hates the government these days. Like, what these people need to do is band together, and instead of like being so divided over Trump, Biden, and all these different people, it's just like, guys,
Come together.
come together. Yeah, live your own life.
Sit around and sing Kumbaya.
Right. I would
Yeah.
say that's definitely not going to happen, but
I agree.
you can wish in one hand, shit in the other, and see which one fills up first, as my dad used to say. So,
hexpassiveincome.com. My friend Crypto Coffee has created what I think is probably the best course for a new cryptocurrency investor. Not only that, but these courses usually charge an arm and a leg. Crypto Coffee is only charging $200. I think right now he actually has a discount for $150. I have a link below in the description. If you are new to crypto, do not understand Hex and how it works, click the link below. It's a quick, easy course. He only gives you the basics. I personally, myself, have thought about creating an intro to crypto course in the past. I don't think there's any reason to do so because Matt, Crypto Coffee, has already taken care of that. And I don't think anything needs to be added by anybody else. So check it out. The link is in the description and sign up to Hex Passive Income today.